Aquarius people, what up guys? Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. I am so happy to have the Aquarius gang here in the house with me. Are you guys ready to explore? That's the card that just wanted to come out. I'm actually going to leave that out. I feel like that's such a beautiful message and I love the picture. Yeah, welcome guys. I do just first and foremost want to acknowledge what is going on globally. Yes, there's a lot of anarchy and chaos going on right now, but I am using that energy to push forward, to push through, and ultimately I think we're all being called to participate in activities right now that do bring us joy and happiness and peace of mind and creativity. And for me, that is doing videos on YouTube on my channel here. So I'm just going to keep trudging through, though I understand if you guys are not ready for messages of love and romance right now. That's totally cool. Probably not your video this time around. But yeah, rather than doing monthlies, I feel called to do love messages. So that's what we're going to do here today. As always, you know my spiel, guys. Everything here is going to be a general message. It is geared towards the sign of Aquarius, but it's up to you what you guys want to do with the energies that present here. Not every message will be yours. I can just about guarantee it. Pieces and parts of this reading will very likely resonate. I hope lots and lots of it does. You will always be at the driving seat, or in the driving seat, or driving the steering wheel. Let me try that metaphor again. You're in control of your own life, not this tarot message. You got it? You got it. Cool. Everything else about this video will be in the description box below, including the decks I'm using here today, as well as my social media channels. I am The Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram, as well as .com. Check those out if you're interested in learning more about me and what I do with tarot. Like, share, subscribe wherever you can, including on this video, and that's about it. Never force anything to fit your circumstance or scenario. I come at this with love, so I'm hoping you take away messages of love today. But yeah, sending out healthy, positive, healing vibes to anybody who needs that in their life right now. If nothing else, this can be a welcome distraction while you're maybe self-quarantining, right? But maybe there will be something juicy in here that you can take away and implement in your life. So without further ado, for Aquarius, last few shuffles. Aquarius in love, Aquarius in love. If you don't currently have a person, it could represent someone coming in, or somebody from your past showing up. You never know what you're going to get with these messages. All right, let's hop in. So your energy, ooh, I love it. Peaceful, a sense of calm, using your emotional intelligence. Yeah, I love this. You have clarity of the situation, and that makes sense. My Aquarians out there, you guys are like very worldly thinkers. You don't think just here and now and in the moment. You're like, as we sometimes joke, the aliens of the zodiac. Like you have like something about you. It's very in tune with like the cosmos, with something not just here and now, but like otherworldly, past lives in the future. Yeah, it's actually very spiritual, almost psychic, that you guys know like we shall overcome. Now in terms of love, I love seeing that card come up. It does mean that you are the king of love, whether you're male or female, right? It's presenting as very strong energy of someone who has love to give and is willing to receive love back. Because it is the king, it's a more masculine energy. It's not necessarily the type of love that you wear on your sleeve, or what is the expression? Yeah, not wearing your heart on your sleeve. You're cautious in how you proceed with love, but it doesn't come from a place of fear. It comes from a place of trying to understand one's energy around you before you offer that cup of love, because you're very wise. You're very skilled with your emotions. You're not just going to give love out to everybody in the world if they don't deserve it, right? It's sort of like you're making sure that you're coming in contact with people that raise their vibration, that deserve your love and attention. But I do see this as a spiritual leader. So a lot of you, in a sense, are being called to step up and sort of lead the world on welcoming faith and spirituality and optimism, kindness, compassion into their lives. It actually seems like you may be doing some sort of platform where you're sending out messages of love to the world. So even if that just means checking in with your friends, checking in with your family, checking in with your significant other, right? If you guys maybe aren't together. But what I love and I want to underscore is it's very calm. It's very cool. It's very receptive to energies coming in, and it's like almost what comes in, you breathe in. This is a weird metaphor, but it's something like you breathe in people's anxieties and like you exhale. You breathe out love and kindness, and it's something about, this is all in metaphor, but you're calming people's minds and emotions where it may be, troubled emotions, like waves are rocky at sea. It's something about you like smooth it out. You're telling everybody, let's just chill out. But it comes from a very pure place. You don't seem to be all agitated and crazy. Like it's very, ooh, yeah, it's very good. I like it. Let's stay in that energy. I love it. So mentally, oh my God, I love this. Aquarius, I am reading for love, but I can already tell your messages again. It's breaking the rules. You're going off on your own way. I just heard You Can Go Your Own Way by Fleetwood Mac. I love that song. You're like, this is the dawning of a new day. I am welcoming in things that are being thrown at us, and you're taking it in stride. Ain't nothing gonna stop you now. Like that song. What is that song? Is this Jefferson Starship? Nothing's going to stop us now. Some of you may be interested in moving towards a water sign, particularly in terms of like locking it down. Something about, it's almost like you've put someone on the back burner for a long time, but you've always held space for them in your heart. And yeah, there's something about now it's like you're just deciding to casually like stroll and walk over and be like, so like want to get married? Like it's that, and that's not literal for all of you, but it's something about it's just very cool. You have very cool vibes about you right now, Aquarius, and you're not letting anything agitate you, but yeah, it's this thing of just like strolling up to a complete stranger and being like, hey, want to go out on a date? Like you're taking some sort of risk. That there's something that other people may view as like a risk with emotions, but to you it's just like, no, I thought you were cute. I just wanted to know if you'd want to hang out. And again, for some of you, if you've been with someone and it's always been like just a very like casual relationship, or maybe you've just dated but you've never discussed plans for the future, it's almost like some conversation comes about that it's a big news, or it's heavy, not heavy news, but it's significant in your life of making a commitment to someone. But the way you deliver the message or the way you discuss it, it's just like, well, duh. Like, yeah, I mean, of course we're going to get married. Like, but I think that shocks your person, because I think your person likes you very much, but they had no idea that you were interested in them, or no idea that you thought of them that way. Because you may have kept them at a distance, or it could be someone that you've only, like almost out of the clear blue, you may have reached out to someone from your past. And they'll be like, oh my God, I haven't thought of you in forever. And you're like, oh, I think about you all the time. And they're like, you do? It's something like you're making a very not brash, a very dramatic statement, but you're just kind of like whatevering it. Like, or sorry, I'm not phrasing this correctly. You're making a very dramatic statement, but to you it's not dramatic. It's just simple facts and truth. But to them, it's like, sweep me off my feet. Aquarius is interested. Like it's something like that. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, mentally, you're in a beautiful place. You're looking at this time, of anarchy and chaos potentially, right? What's going on globally. You're looking at it as a chance to begin something new. Maybe there's some sort of creative or artistic project that you've always wanted to start. You're doing that, particularly if it does involve writing. Or some of you might be starting like a YouTube channel to communicate messages of love. It could be that you're starting a tarot channel, or something about healing with your words, with music in particular. You may be purchasing an instrument, and I don't know if you're doing tutorials online or I keep getting like starting a channel to spread messages of love. But yeah, mentally, it's very pure. It's very cleansed. It's very logical. But there's also just a lighthearted energy to it. It's honestly, this is unlike any message I've gotten so far. So emotionally, all right, let's see, what's with that? Oh, actually, I like this. Sometimes this is like the Wounded Warrior card. Sometimes it can be a card of being like defensive or blocking our emotions, right? Being, suspicious or suspect of what's coming in. It's actually the opposite. It's what you're doing for other people. Emotionally, you're trying to heal victims. People who have been wounded, you're coming in. And that's the thing. It's like, it's like this on my board, but it's like you're just strolling along and you're just like, da, 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 da. I'm going to go help people. It's going to be a good day. I have no reason to be concerned. We're all going to be fine. And this person is like, what the hell are they doing? Like, what's with Aquarius? Like, they're suspicious why you're so positive or why you're so happy right now. And I want to underscore it. Again, it is coming from emotional intelligence. It's coming from a place of logic. It's not you being willy-nilly or, fool in the traditional sense. You're being incredibly optimistic because you have no reason not to. What we have right now is, tapping into our divine wisdom, our divine guidance, our faith, our spirituality, our intuition. And your intuition is guiding you in the right direction of, it's time to spread love and peace and joy in the world. So for people who are all up in their head or all up in their feels or just almost anticipating this like warlike mentality, the warrior. You're coming through and it's like, in metaphor, you're just offering them like a rose. Like, hey, how's your day? Let me offer you this. In the most easy, simple way, you're brightening people's day just like one step at a time or one day at a time. And I think intuitively, because this is coming up in your emotional sector, you know that is what the world needs now. I keep getting all these songs. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. I don't know who sings that song, but it's like an old-timey one. But it's true. Intuitively, it's like you are being called upon to be a light worker, to be an earth angel, right? With that bright yellow, spread love and light across the world. And, for most of you, this isn't going to involve like physical contact, right? Because we're being told to sort of isolate where we can. But there's so many creative ways for you to do it. Especially you, Aquarius, you're thinking outside the box. How can I get to people who have completely blocked themselves off, who have quarantined, right? Who are standing at their post guarding themselves against people, against germs, against the virus, right? You're finding creative ways to I heard outreach. So like reach out to people. And ease their mind, ease their tension. You can almost feel this guy's tension, right? As he's standing there just bracing himself for like, the fear of what's to come. You're strolling along and it's the complete opposite. There's almost like a rhythm to what you're doing. Even dancing. Some of you may be doing something with music or dancing or something like that. Again, creation of music. You're just kind of like gliding. It's almost like ballroom dancing is sort of what I'm getting with that. And you're doing it. Some of it may even be with a wink, with like a sense of humor. You may be putting up like comedy sketches. I do keep wanting to say on YouTube. It doesn't have to be that platform, right? It could be anything. But putting up funny videos in your Instagram or on TikTok or this or that, you're just spreading light. You're just spreading love. It's like you're trying to ease people's mind with like, guys, let's not take ourselves too seriously right now. Like we're doing the best we can. So like let's have fun while we're doing it. It's like making the best out of what could be a shitty situation. You're not even calling it that. You're just like, this is what we're being destined to do. This is what we're being guided to do. So your movement forward is, okay, yeah, you're bringing peace to the community. You're filling multiple cups with your creativity, with your passion. I'm sorry, I know you guys wanted a love reading, but I actually think that some of my Aquarians are probably more into this message anyway. Your love reading, you're spreading love to your community, to your soul tribe, to your circle of friends. But honestly, it expands beyond that. You're spreading love to complete strangers. That's what I mean. It's like there's something about putting, like going live or going, I almost said going viral. But I think you know what I mean by that, right? It's like, you put a video out there and then it gets 1,000 clicks in a few minutes and it's like, oh, I guess this is what I'm supposed to do. And again, something amazing that happens like that. You put a video online and all of a sudden you have, 3,000 followers, within 48 hours or something like that. To you, it's just like, oh, okay, I guess this is what I'm supposed to do. But to your spouse or to your friend, they're like, oh my God, did you see your video? Like there's so much success. And you're like, yeah, that's cool. In a very Aquarian way, it's not dramatic. It's, well, yeah, of course it is. It's meant to be. It is what it is. Because you are, in a sense, you are very psychic right now. You know what you're being called to do, and I think you're jumping right into what is that? Heed the call, or go with God. You're doing what it is, like your soul's purpose. Emotionally, maybe you haven't been the most forthright or forthcoming with how you feel about someone. But I think you are slowly but surely opening up to them. Again, particularly a water sign. For the longest time, you may have kept them at arm's length, or you just weren't ready to commit to someone, particularly a Pisces, but really Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. I'm double confirmation on water signs here. I think you are going to open up to them because, yeah, you do see them as a potential candidate for someone you would want to spend your life with. For the long term, it could also be a Leo, but that's not for most of you. You admire the creativity of this person, and I mean, not to make it superficial, but like you admire their looks as well. You think they're absolutely beautiful, but maybe in a sense that has also kept you at a distance because internally you may have felt like just lacking, general self-confidence, like thinking, oh, like I'm not good enough. Like they're kind of out of my league, that sort of mentality. And I don't even think it's something that you were aware on the surface level. Again, it would be like a subconscious thing going on. But I think you bust through that wall where you're like, you know what? I'm going to go. Like, I like this person. I'm just going to tell them. But again, it's not this like, you go up to them with your hands shaking and like, oh my God, how do I tell you that? It's just like, hey, like, so do you want to get married? Aquarius. And obviously that's not for all of you, but it's that type of mentality. If it's not proposal of marriage, and it's not going to be for all of you, it's proposal of something to take something to the next level or to become committed. But it's almost the way you present it, it's like this throwaway thing because you're already anticipating the victory. You're already anticipating, well, of course they're going to say yes. Why wouldn't they? Like, I'm pretty goddamn awesome. That's what that is. I love it though. It's cocky, but it's not arrogant, if that makes sense. There's no malicious intent here. There's no, and for most of you, I have to say it, I don't think you're going to be rejected. Maybe at one point in time, ages ago, months ago, weeks ago, there was a little bit of self-doubt, but I just keep getting the dawning of a new day. Like you're strutting your stuff, and it's almost a certainty that the person that you're walking towards, you know they hold a cup for you. That you know that they have love for you, and so you're going after it. You're moving towards your wish fulfillment, and part of your wish fulfillment is making an important impact on society by being a light worker, by giving your love and energy and optimism and positivity, and even like your your innovative ways of thinking. You're trying to share that with the community of like, think outside the box, guys. There's not only one scenario. It's time for us to come up with like creative alternatives or creative solutions to our problems. You're spreading knowledge and wisdom, but it does have to do with like spiritual wisdom in a sense of, again, zooming out, thinking long-term, thinking globally, right? And healing powers, right? With cups. So I can't wait to see where your person's at. Let's look at that. So you might be interested in a Capricorn, flat out. That's what their energy is presenting as the devil. This person may have kids that are very unruly, kids that are very like misbehaved, and so they're constantly having to come down as like the heavy. And I think you offer them this sweet relief of like, let's just go out and have fun. Let's just go out and be kids together. And you being in their life is like, oh, thank God I get to see Aquarius tonight. Like, so, and it may have to do with something that's going on with them at work. They feel very burdened, or they feel like people don't listen to them, and they have very good ideas, but they're struggling with, there's like a power struggle. So it may be in a family dynamic, particularly with them and their kids, if this person has kids. Or again, something at work. It's like they're trying to contribute these creative ideas to help the team succeed, particularly in terms of money. But it's like they're constantly rejected or shot down, or they're just not seen as a valuable asset. But you absolutely see them that way. You recognize their creative potential and their ability to problem solve, right? In a very practical way too. They're not over emotional about it. They're very like, let's get shit done. And you like that about them. And vice versa. I think they like that about you. This feels like a really good pairing. Do we need to know? And for a lot of you, it is a Capricorn, or again, a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. So the card of a young woman is coming up. It doesn't have to be a woman, but I will say there is double feminine energy here. So whether it's same-sex couples or opposite, however you want to phrase it, a lot of you may be looking to move towards a female. If not that, it's indicating that this person might be significant. There might be a significant age difference between you. This person might be significantly younger than you. Or they might have a daughter, specifically, like a young woman. All right, cool. So mentally, where are they at? All right. This person is, it's funny, you both have the Six of Wands coming up, so there is like a nice little twinning energy there mentally. Your person is trying to lead the brigade to get them to see the light, to get them to see their vision of where they want to go in the future, where they want to bring the company, where they want to move to. It's like there's something about trying to get people on board with their ideas, but they've reached a point where it's like, if you guys aren't going to listen to me and take my advice, like, I'm doing it anyway. They're off-roading. That is the term. And maybe that's actually something they like to do. They might like ride ATVs or something like that. Oh God, you guys, I'm going to have to pause you real quick. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, you guys. I saw like a giant bug crawling across my floor, and I was like, oh, I can't wait to play that back and see my face. Anyway, that's taken care of. Back to your tarot reading. Anyway, so yeah, mentally, they're at a place where, again, they're wanting to lead the charge. They're wanting to be a trailblazer. They're wanting people to recognize them and understand their ideas. And it's not, I don't really sense that it's coming from too much of a place of like pride or ego. It's just they have good ideas and it feels like they're being silenced. And so they're going off to, they might be applying to a new job or looking for new means of income where they can really utilize this like creative, fun spirit. Again, something about motion or dance. They might be a dancer or something like that. Anyway, so emotionally, where are they at? Yeah, they're looking for other options. And it's not necessarily talking about you. For a lot of you guys, it's like your person is looking for other means of income or, again, looking at other job options, putting out resumes, wondering which option will fill their cup more. Again, I think they see you as hear me out here. They see you as an option of someone they would like to have a relationship with, but because they're constantly surrounded by people who don't see them, you're just one of the bunch in that, oh, Aquarius, like they may have had a crush on you at one point, but they didn't even acknowledge it because they assumed that you weren't interested or you assumed that, or they almost assumed that you would shut them down the way everybody else does, but they're absolutely dreaming of love. Emotionally, they want more. What is that song that's coming to mind? I Want More. What is that? Oh, I think it's The Little Mermaid. But who cares? No big deal. I want more, right? I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing. All these metaphors of dancing. Walking around on those, what's the word? Feet. All right, I'm going to stop singing. I'm sorry, but that's coming through. Maybe The Little Mermaid is significant to them. Maybe that's one of their favorite movies. Maybe they have red hair like Ariel. Something about The Little Mermaid is coming through. May not be terribly significant, but to one or two of you, right? Maybe they have a little kid and she dresses up as Ariel, something like that. Maybe it's the name Ariel, whatever. Or Eric, right? Isn't he the counterpart in that? All right. So yeah, they're ready for you to offer that cup. And the thing is, like, they're so used to being made romantic offers that are almost peacocking the person who makes the offer to them. They're always like, oh, hey, like, how you doing? Do you want to, like, kind of like schmoozy, opportunistic, like they're always wondering what someone is trying to get out of them with new love offers. You're not coming in like that. Again, you're coming in with just like, I hate to say an assumption that it's going to go fine, but you have no reason not to. Like, I just keep wanting to say that. I think this person will be surprised that you come in and make an offer, but they like you. They see you as being a person who has great integrity, someone who also knows their value and their self-worth. And it seems like there's a nice meeting in the minds there. You could be is it a Capricorn, Aquarius, Cusper? That's absolutely coming through here. Or again, you might be dealing with one of those signs. Maybe a water sign. You do have a lot of water energy coming through, but yeah, you're making an offer that's packed with passion, but I do want to say the way you make it, it's untraditional. So you may even, I hate to use the word propose, but you may make an offer to this person in an unusual way. I just saw, like John Cusack outside his window with like the boombox, like say anything, like something kind of unique or quirky or different that it gets their attention and they're like, Aquarius, they're interested in me. It's very cute. Very, very cute. I do think your person is on the hunt for a new job or a new source of income or surrounding themselves by a different group of people, because where they're currently at, it feels like they're not thriving. They feel exhausted. They feel overwhelmed by people's energy, but also underappreciated by those around them. So they could come from a family where they always felt like the black sheep. They never felt like they fit in. And my goodness, isn't that going to be a good match for you, Aquarius, right? Because you love being the black sheep. You love being different. And again, insightful, innovative, intuitive. You love finding, again, thinking outside the box, creativity. That seems like a really beautiful pairing. So what action are they taking? Oh, I think they're going to take that offer. The Two of Cups, new love, fresh love. I don't think this would be someone that you've had a tremendous amount of history with, but you maybe have been in each other's circles or each other's energy for maybe some time. But yeah, if your wish fulfillment is moving towards this person and making an offer, their movement is accepting the offer. Really beautiful. So yeah, exploring new territory, bringing things to the next level, upping it up a notch. Engagement, and then pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe we'll throw a card on it. I like this one. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level commitment. That's absolutely what I'm sensing from most of this. Maybe this is for your person regarding people they're working with or people that they've dated in the past. Let's throw something on it. Why is this red flags card coming up? They may have gotten out of a relationship where they developed trust issues because someone presented them with something that wasn't as it seemed. I do keep getting the impression this person was given a job opportunity and they were promised all the bells and whistles. You're going to get, opportunity for growth, and we're starting you with the salary, but it's going to grow. And it's almost like they signed into a contract, but people didn't deliver on that promise. And so they may have trust issues, mostly regarding work, but maybe that's all a metaphor for someone, sucked them into a relationship and then they ended up being very unhappy. So yeah, your person may be cautious, but I think you will win them over with your integrity. Yeah, because you're going to offer them the world. You have the soulmate card coming up. Again, a card of Capricorn, maybe an Aries. And then the Queen of Pentacles, somebody that you want to grow and develop with. Another card of Capricorn, someone who's very practical, someone who's very logical, but someone who's looking for opportunities for growth. So yes, in terms of career, but also in terms of love and romance, it looks like they're looking for marriage potentially with the next person that they're getting involved with. So yeah, that feels beautiful. That feels nice. Aquarius, getting a good love reading. All right. Zodiac signs that want to come out in this reading for Aquarius. Zodiac signs that want to come out in this reading for Aquarius. Aquarius is zodiac love reading. Aquarius is love reading. All right. So you have Pisces, Aquarius. So you might be dealing with another Aquarius. It's absolutely possible. Cancer, Aries, and Sagittarius. I am shocked the Capricorn card didn't come out, but you had multiple cards indicating Capricorn. So maybe that was confirmation in itself. All right, guys, that's what I got for you. Please do like, share, subscribe. That would make all my wishes and dreams come true. Let me know in the comments down below if any of this resonates for you, and I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye, Aquarius.